Hey, Pat the Pauper here. How you doing, guys? Think I've got everything set up right. I checked it all before. Should have decent audio. If the music's too loud or too quiet, just let me know. Got a little bit of reggae background here. Just some chill lo-fi. Now, I've got a couple of different things planned for today. I got a whole bunch of mail to go through. I've got a number of packs, and on top of it, I even got myself, wow, everything's backwards. Well, if you can read it, it's a Crimson Vow pre-release pack. So that should be pretty fun to get into. I've never actually opened a pre-release pack before. I know it's actually release weekend, so that's kind of a letdown there, but don't worry. We should still be doing pretty good on those. I don't know where to start. Well, we've got Savannah here. So I got this gift all the way in from the Netherlands. I'm super jazzed. This is the first time somebody sent me things to open on the channel. I'm pretty new at this whole thing here. So, hey, man, I'm just juiced that all this is happening. It's just phenomenally exciting. Hey, we got Dave in. Good to see ya. Hey, Big Box Dave, we're going to be opening up the packs that you sent back. So we'll be getting into this in just a little while. But I just got to give a little something out to Savannah here. This is just incredible. I'm honestly just taken away. The support on the channel has just been phenomenal. And, it's a growing community. That's why everybody's here, Yeah, boo-hoo, Pat won. I don't know. I was pretty happy with it. I haven't put up the video yet, but I was just straight up shaken when I pulled that demonic tutor. Honestly, like shaking. Not just a coffee buzz. I freaked out. I might have to go through and add in a couple of beeps on that video. Well, hey, let's just dive right in. This is from Savannah Lions, sent out to me, Pat Pauper here. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay. Now, I just want to say thanks again, Savannah. You've been an incredible supporter on the channel here. Just liking and commenting on all the videos. It's been great to get to know you. It's just a phenomenal experience to have such a burgeoning community here. Holy moly. We got some goodies in here. Wowza. Well, that got sealed pretty well. Solid shipping, though. Yeah, I got to say, Savannah, this definitely made it all the way from the other side of the world. Did very well. Wasn't ridiculously taped up or anything nasty. Ooh. Is this something I should read out? Is this something I should open, Savannah? Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull this off screen for a second here. Okay, yeah. I think we're good here. So read this out loud. It's backwards on screen for some odd reason, but hey, Pat the Pack-Poppin Pauper had promised to send you some cards. Now, as you told me that your thing was lands, I had a problem straight away because that's my thing too. Just is really hard to let them go. There are many like my babies or puppies, but for you, I had to make an exception and send a couple of things. Hope you like them and we'll add them to your collection. Wanted to send you 2 different mountains, but as you can see on the picture below, someone had been quite careless with them and folded almost all the corners. And the same person has also sold or traded a lot of them too. Oh, it's not backwards on your screen. Okay, that's good. Good. Also, not with my consent, by the way. Nothing to be done there. So, took the best one. Only one that was left, unfolded, and added another set that is from about the same age. Yeah, man, I can see all the corners right there. That's so odd. So have fun with them and hope you and the community that has gathered, DJ, Pause, BBD, big shout out Dave, Minty, Coach, and many others, will stay together for a long time to come. Really enjoy the interaction and just plain enthusiasm. And you guys are not afraid of a bit of fun and shenanigans. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you in comments or mail. Greets, Savannah Lions. Hey, big ups. Thank you so much. This is just phenomenal. So, what do we get here? Wonderful little tab work. Great. Ikoria and a Zendikar Rising set booster. Very nice. We'll be opening those up in just a bit here. Ooh, interesting. It's in so many different languages. Small resealable freezer bags. I like your ingenuity. Hey, we got reels in here. Big ups. So, glad to have you here for our very first stream. We're going to be opening up some packs here in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and check out what we got from Savannah here. Got myself a little pair of scissors. So, one on the bottom, of course, very smart. Big ups, good shipping techniques. Oh man, look at these lands. This is, oh, there's more in here. We got a front and a back. Old school. I'm loving this. These are going right in the binders. I don't even know if it'll go in the binder. This will probably just be like on display sort of kind of deal. Super cool. I like what you did there. Very nice. Very nice. Who doesn't love lands? I mean, Bob, they go in every deck, right? Beautiful mountains. Wonderful artwork. Hope things aren't too bright for you guys here. I've got a bunch of lighting on. Want to make everything nice and decent for you today. Oh, a fabled passage. My goodness, Savannah. Oh, was it a little fish? So, very nice packaging. I like that. So we got a fabled passage. Such a phenomenal land. It just super good. Really powerful. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at this desert. Foil, just absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what set this is from. Wow. Just beautiful artwork. Speaking of beautiful artwork, I've been checking out the secret layers that are on like pre-order, as it were. They've put them up. We've got about a week before those ones go live. There's some really nice looking art in those as well. But nothing like this. Savannah, you done treated me. Dang, oh, look at these forests. I think these are going in a deck. Double sleeve these up. Oh, man. Like a kid in a... Oh, man. You done treated me just too good. Ice Age. Shoot signals up and down. Ice Age, yes. Other deserts from the Vault. Okay, from a Vault series. And I'm not sure. These don't have any symbols on them, so just, wow. Blown away. Beautiful. Beautiful islands as well. I mean, this just makes me think of, like, actual islands. I watch a lot of, like, National Geographic type stuff. I'm a huge David Attenborough fan. You know, who isn't from my generation? Oh, this is like every single one. Yeah, we got islands, forests, mountains. This right here is plains and swamps. That's the whole thing. Savannah, you tricked me out. You done tricked me out. You just... I don't know what to say. Besides phenomenal. I can imagine like a little Savannah lion running around right there on these planes. Beep, 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 beep. That's you. Man. I can go over how to tell the difference between unlimited and revised. Unlimited has a beveled black outline just inside the white border. Okay, well, okay. Yeah, there's like a small little black outline. I think that's what he means. Yeah. Yeah. Not this one. That's a black border. Yeah, interesting. Hey, cool. Yeah, and that line's on Big Box Dave. Phenomenal, Savannah. Yeah, chase him down. Chase him into one of these swamps. And then eat him right up on the shore over here. Yum, 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 yum. Wow. Wow. Such... I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to be going through a couple of things today. We're going to open up some packs later here in just a bit. We'll actually get into these two right here and see what we get out of those. But I want to try and get something out off of some of our pulls today. Savannah's been such a huge supporter, and I want to make sure they get something tasty. I'm going to put these right off to the side. Thank you again. I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay. So I got a feeling there's a Triome in this Ikoria pack. So we're going to hold off. We're going to do that one last. I'm going to put Ikoria right up here to the side. And we'll do this Zendikar Rising set booster first. Okay. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Now, we've got our art card right up here in the front. Good looking thing, too. Full art forest. Royal Eruption. I was wondering if they were going to be Japanese style rares in the front, like the regular booster packs I go through, but looks like we're going to go through some commons here with Royal Eruption, Scorch Rider, Blood Beckoning. I actually play this card. For a 1 black, it's incredibly powerful to get a creature from your yard back to your hand. Super good. I barely ever do the kicker. The Field Research into the Royal. Our first uncommon is going to be Shadow Stinger with a Showcase Spitfire Lagak, a Shell Shield, Territorial Scythe Cat, Pathway. Hey, there you go. Needle Verge, along with Pillar Verge, and a foil Ancient Green Warden. Dang, Savannah. I think I might have to send some of this back over to you. Wowza. A foil Ancient Green Warden. That's not too bad at all. This was a very tasty pack. Okay. Think the stream might have blinked there. I've got bad connection up here. It's the Great Northeast. You kind of get what you get. Everybody's staying inside. It's a nice, cool day out there. Wow. Good stuff. Hey, great work, Savannah. Great work. Put these right off to the side. A Pathway and a foil Mythic. That's some good work. Good work. Great start to the stream. So let's see if we can keep that trend going with an Ikoria pack. Okay. And thank you again, Savannah, for this. This is a wonderful experience. I love opening up some packs, as you can tell by the channel itself. Got snow already, and how? There's snow sitting outside right now. I've had to brush off my car more than a few times. $16 on the Green Warden. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, Lions hate snow. Yeah, you're right, Bob. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, Big Box Dave. Yeah. Pats kind of hate snow at this point, too. Let's get right into this one. We've got Helica Glider, Unlikely Aid, Wilt, not a bad card at all, especially with cycling attached to it. Keep Safe, counter target spells that counter and draw a card. Ain't too shabby. Forbidden Friendship, one of my favorite cards. I don't know what it is about this guy and his little dinosaur buddy, but it does something for me. Can you kill some of the lighting, washing out the cards a bit? Yeah, absolutely. Let me drop this for just a sec, and I know just what to do for that. There we go. That should kind of cue things up a bit. If that works out for everybody, we'll keep going right ahead. From Forbidden Friendship, we get a Savannah Sabertooth. Look at that. Big old kitty cat for you Savannah Lions there. A Showcase Vulpikeet, Sleeper Dart, Mysterious Egg, Fire Prophecy, not too shabby. We are back for more. Leading the Stampede with a Momentum Rumbler. Not too great. We got a Mythos of Brokos. It's all the Mythos are kind of meh. With an Island and a Dino token. Cute pack, but nothing really of high value out of that one. Yeah, Savannah likes the snow and big box days. Yeah, you're a special lion. You're the best lion so far. And I ain't lying. Bam! You like that? Okay, so what are we going to do next? Let's just open a piece of mail. Got myself a piece in from Hoghead Comics and Gaming. Let's go ahead, see what we get out of this one. I've ordered a number of things. I've been cooking up a pretty bad deck. Not something nice at all. 15 cents. This. They sent me the shipping costs way more than the single in here. Oh, Icorio's one just a phenomenal set. Me and a buddy actually have invested into them pretty decently. We got almost a case at this point sitting in a closet. So, got Beneath the Sands. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Shuffle. Cycling 2. Not bad. It's, well, honestly, probably don't know why I bought it. It's more ramp. Always need ramp, right? Yeah, exactly. A 15-cent card. This hard loader, this top loader, actually costs more than the card. For sure. The stamp that they sent it on costs more. Without a doubt. Yeah, maybe I made money off of it. Since whenever I use TCG, I always optimize the cart and all that. So there's always same sellers kind of thing. You're saving a bit of money once you get to a certain level of it. Just ridiculous, though, that a 15-cent card. Well, hey, you know, at least the next package from TCG has got a whole lot more stuff in it. Oh, and speaking of, yeah, Bob, you're exactly right. When you need a card, you need a card. I don't think I needed that card since when I read it, it was kind of lackluster at the best. There's a sale coming up, Black Friday on TCG, 15% back in store credit, and then Cyber Monday they're doing another 10%. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely best to double down, triple down, quadruple down on some of the cheaper cards. Well, let's go ahead. Let's bust open this TCG envelope. Well, bubble mailer, sort of bubble mailer. There's a reason I have scissors right here. Look at that. Fast, efficient. I definitely got a couple of more things out of this one, as you can tell. Subtotal $69.34. Well, let's go through and see what we get out of here. Okay. Ooh, there's one card in a hard loader in the back. That'll be interesting. So, let's pop this bad boy right open. Make sure we don't get sticky on any of this stuff. So, yeah, 69, Eagles winning. Yeah, it's my special number. So we got ourselves a Sliver Overlord. It looks like my meme deck is coming together today. So yeah, right, coinkydink. I watched a deck tech about the nastiest way you can make slivers with pretty much no sliver. And how it works out is you have Sliver Overlord, and everything in your deck is a changeling, or somehow you're able to go. Oh yeah, love me some slivers. And then you're able to gain control of target sliver. Now it doesn't seem like it's much of a thing until you start turning other people's creatures into slivers. And that's kind of the whole theme of this synergy I got going along, is to just turn your awesome thing into a sliver, take it over, never give it back, and just ruin everything. Exactly. Maskwood Nexus, got the Hive Stone, but that only helps when it's on the battlefield. And I think I got myself a moderate play version. Let's go ahead, take a look. We've definitely got some whiting around the edges. It's definitely got some play. Yeah, it's about what I was expecting. Not too bad, though. It's sleeve worthy. You know, it'll live. Go ahead, throw that right back in the hard loader. Maybe. There we go. Exactly. Just need a little bit of a sack outlet, which I don't even know if I would want to sacrifice them. Just, use them to beat their owner up with. That's always something fun. Take your card, beat your ass with it. So we'll go through, check out a couple of these ones here. We got Dryad's Revival. You Happen Upon a Glade. Got two of those. Like you said, Bob, it's always worth picking up a few. I try and keep some stuff in my binder. That way I can trade and give a few things off to my friends here and there. Support the community. Do you have Throll Champion is there as well? I don't believe so. Reconstruct History. Now, we're able to get a lot out of this card if you pay for it. You get Artifact, Enchantment, Instant, Sorcery, Planeswalker back to your hand. It's pretty decent. Roiling Regrowth. Always need you some ramp. Vastwood Surge. Same kind of deal. I don't know why I picked up a Neutralize. I probably misclicked, in all honesty. I know I've got dozens of these in my house. Oread of Mountains Blaze. Now, part of the deck tech for the Sliver Overlord mini deck is that you've got things like Heartstone, and it's actually companion with Zerda. That way, you're able to reduce all the cost of everything. So the activated costs on Sliver Overlord go down to 1. Once and Future, very decent, very decent. Circuitous Route. I think I actually tried to get a couple of these ones. Search your library for up to 2 basic land or gates. Put them on the battlefield, tap, shuffle. So you're just really pushing that ramp. Arcane Encyclopedia. Still like it. Decent card. Oh, absolutely. Confiscate, bribery, steal artifact, all sorts of goodies. Didn't stick them in here. Was trying to get in, kind of low. It's already going to be pretty mean, so I don't have to go too crazy with it. Wildest Dreams. Return X target cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile it. Got yourself a Restock. Thriving Bluff. Now, like I said, I'm all sorts into the lands. So I picked up 4 Thriving Bluffs, 4 Thriving Groves as well. When it enters the battlefield, it enters tapped. Choose a color other than green, add green or something else. Couple of Cultivates, because you always have to have them around. Same thing with Explore. Lore Seeker Stone. Again, you're able to get the price on the activation down real low. And honestly, that's not bad at all. Always have to have some extra Soul Rings. I hate bringing those from one deck to the next. I'm not going to keep unsleeving and moving stuff around. So I picked up Soul Ring and an Arcane Signet. Good old Healing Technique. Look at that bad boy. 3 colorless and a green. You can demonstrate, so you can give that off to someone else, but you can return a target card from your graveyard to your hand and gain life. Really just great. Good card. I don't mind giving a little bit of health out. A Naya Charm deals 3 damage to target creature. Return target card, tap all creatures. Super utilitarian. I said it. That's my word. It's good early, it's good mid, it's good late. That's one of the things that makes a card good for me, whether or not it's useful early and useful late. It's got basic land cycling. This right here, Sylvan Reclamation, pretty decent. 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. Take care of 2 things. If not, go get a land. Always need a little bit of ramp. Some Astral Drift action, along with Bonder's Ornament. Lightning Greaves, because, well, I mean, Lightning Greaves, right? Edge of Autumn. Amoeboid Changeling. Now this right here, this is what I'm talking about. With Sliver Overlord, this card out, tap, target creature gains all creature types until end of turn. So I choose your commander. It's now a Sliver. Gain control of target Sliver. I now have your commander. Just naughty. Another Circuitous Route. Like I said, picked up a couple of those. Grow from the Ashes. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield. If it was kicked, instead look for 2. Just straight up ramp action. This right here, like I was saying, since we're reducing the cost on everything, flying, indestructible, and then you'll bring it down to 1 colorless and a blue. Draw a card, return a land you own to its owner's hand. You may. So if I want, I can keep bouncing stuff. Some of those ETB effects. Dust to Dust also destructs 2. Yeah, solid. Good point. Shaman of the Great Hunt. Beautiful little thing. You're getting a whole bunch of counters on it because you're just attacking with everything constantly. And then with the Zerta activation ability going down, it'll actually just bring it down to green, blue. So you're kicking right through. Now these cards right here, this is where it gets super naughty. So Shields of Elisvel, Tribal Instant Shapeshifter. So this instant card is a changeling. So I can search my deck using Sliver Overlord, and then all creatures that target player owns become everything until end of turn. So this right here, you guys must be better adults than I am. It's way too early. I don't know, Pat. It's, 10:30 where I am? So it's not super early for me. I'm an early bird. Yeah, there's a couple of shields in here. Turn up. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. So using the Sliver Overlord, I'm going to go through, steal all your stuff once it becomes a sliver. Got ourselves some old school Rampant Growths. Miscalculation. Super tasty. Ooh, look at this. Little beat up on these Harrows, but they're still good. As an additional cost, sack a land, search for 2 basics, put them into play. There we go. This is what I was hoping to get. This is a great card. Mystic Remora, absolutely underrated right now. The cumulative upkeep, I don't even care because of how much you're getting to draw. Just so much. Honestly, I think this is right on the level of Ristic Study, and it's just so much cheaper. This was, I want to say, $9 I got it for. So, beautiful card. You know what? I'm going to take the time. I'm going to throw that in a little bit of a sleeve here. There we go. Whoop. Picked up an All Suns Dawn. So 4 colorless and a green. For each color, return up to 1 target card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. If I'm playing Remora, we used them as coasters in the old days. Yeah. Exactly, Minty. You're right on it. After 3 turns, you've had more than enough value. You're getting your money's worth. Playing a 5-colored deck, using a card like this, you're getting so much back. And Wings of Velasvel right here. This is another one of these nasty bits with turning a target creature into all types, and then you just get to take it. Yeah, that's like I'm saying, you know, it's not a nice deck. Ooh, geez Louise, look at the profile on this. Look at that curve here. Geez Louise. Well, that's what I get for purchasing a foil, huh? But same thing. 2 target creatures, bang, take them both. And then just return all that stuff to your hand. There's a lot of nastiness. This is, I was talking about this deck with some of my buddies yesterday. It's not something I'm going to play with them more than a few times. I just wanted to see how nasty I could make a deck, how mean I could do. Oh my goodness, yeah, absolute torque on that thing. It got twisted, and it's like you threw a piece of bacon in the pan way too hot. Yeah, it looks like chips. There's a Kringle to that Pringle. Well, what is going to be our next thing? Let's go ahead. Let's do a single pack opening. Got us some Commander Legends. Let's go ahead, switch it up. Go for some variety. Love this. I've already been setting money away. I've been talking with Big Box Dave. We actually might be going in on a case of Commander Legends not too long. So y'all should be looking forward to seeing some of that stuff getting opened here. We start off with Impulsive Pilferer, Prying Eyes, Howling Golem, Dragon Egg, Spontaneous Mutation, Captain's Call, Annoyed Altasaur, Cascade. Who doesn't love Cascade? Come on. Matt, are you the only one that doesn't love Cascade? Sorry, buddy. Sanitarium Skeleton, Fall from Favor. Ooh, Fall from Favor. I'm going to say that a few times, huh? Yeah, right. Big Box Dave. I don't know if he's liking it too much. Slith Ascendant, Elvish Visionary. Not too bad at all. Prophetic Prism, Staunch Throne Guard. Switching to our uncommons, we get a Coastline Marauders. 3 visits. There you go. Couple of bucks right on that one. Matt, you don't hate it. You okay, you hate it. Yeah, you do. Most people do. Cascade's pretty fucking broke. Well, 3 visits, ain't? Patron of the Valiant. Whoa, Profane Transfusion. Picking up a 9-drop Mythic. 2 target players exchange life totals. You create an XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the difference between those players' life totals. What the shit? I mean, that's rather expensive, but wowza, you could do some naughty stuff with that. We get Roga, Son of Roga. Cool. 0-drop commander. Something interesting there. I watched Command Zone where someone had one of these. First turn, you can get it out real fast for whatever that's worth. A Galanra, Color of Wirewood. Tap to add a green. When you spend this mana to cast a spell 6 or greater, draw a card, partner it up. Interesting, but I don't see it as anything great. A foil, make a stand. Not too shabby. No Jeweled Lotus out of this pack, though. I can't say I am too disappointed, though. With a 3 visits and Profane Transfusion, I feel as though this was a pretty solid pack. Stick that off screen in a separate pile. Okay. What's going to be our next opening? What are we getting into next? Let's see what we got out of this. What did Millennium Games send me? I don't keep track of what's coming from whom, any of that stuff. So, let's get right into it. Ooh, I see a lot of shininess. Sometimes they seal these team bags just so well. I can't even get into them. Taking off, Dave? Okay, well, hey, it was great to have you here. I'm probably going to open up those collector's packs that you sent back here. We'll be getting that in just a little bit. I'll just say thank you a million times. It was a phenomenal experience to get to do that with you, and I look forward to our next battle. This is an ultra fat loader. So we'll start off with our Bonds or Morality. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Green mana, creatures you control lose hexproof. Creatures your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Pretty much a different type of Shadow Spear. Search for Tomorrow, always a great card to have around. Dismantling Wave. When I first saw this, I was just blown away that this was even a card. For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Now, if you cycle it for 8, destroy all of them. Yeah, pretty nasty. So I picked up 4 of them. Pretty cheap, too. So, throw those right back in this little sleeve here. Take a little sip off of my coffee. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody here. Thank you very much for coming by. You know, it's phenomenal building up this community here. You know, having everybody just chatting, meeting new people, getting different outlooks on life, outlooks on this great game of Magic that we share. I don't know what to say besides thanks, you know. I don't know. I think Dave might have just actually he's a real active guy. He's probably going out for like a jog or something, you know. Although I believe he says he spends a lot of his Sundays with his wife there. You know, he was in the military for a long time, so I think he's come to realize that family's super important. I know what you mean too, Savannah. It's difficult, you know. A lot of as we get older, it's crazy how important family is. When I was young, I didn't think much of it, but now that you know you grew up a bit, I don't know how to put it. Just one of those times where I wish I could give you a big hug and a pat on the back. A pat from Pat. Okay, now let's do it. Let's pop this open, see what we got. This should be 6 collector's packs. There's 3, and there's 6. Nothing else in here. Awesome. Patting Patty Pat. Exactly. That's I changed my Facebook name to Patty McPat. That was one of the nicknames a buddy of mine gave me back in the day. It never really stuck, but Pat the Pack-Popping Pauper. Pat the Patting Pack-Popper. Jeez Louise. The alliteration gets me. So I had such luck opening last time. So, got to do the left because it's the right thing to do. Put that down here. So these ones we'll do first. And these ones we'll do second. 6 collector's booster packs. Hey, there you go. Just in time. We got 6 collector's packs for you, Dave. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. I honestly don't know how to say whether it's winnings or a gift. I guess it's a gift. I guess that would be the best way to put it. It was gentleman's bet really in the beginning. It was a collector's pack for a box topper, and it was just to have fun, be lively. So let's go ahead and exactly turned up. Let's go ahead and see what Dave got. I want to send him something foily, something fancy and nice. Throw that garbage right on the floor. Start off with Blood Age General, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Expel, Campus Guide, Leyline Invocation. We slide over to Umbral Juke, Golden Ratio, Inkling Summoning for our lesson slot. Hey, Mythic Magma Opus. Not too shabby, especially in a foil. Big ups right there. We got Guillaume Master Chef, another Mythic, 2 in a row. Ulvilda, Dean of Perfection, not too bad, especially in the showcase here. With a Cultivate, I guess I didn't need to buy any of them. I cannot tell what this one is. It is the foil etched version, though. I think it's rare. Yep, a little R. Anybody knows what it is? Let me know in the comment. We got Whirlwind Denial. Ah, another rare. Cool. Don't know what it is. You know what? I'm actually going to pull up Growth Spiral, he says, for this one right here. Yep. Good call. I'm going to pull up that list real quick. So I'm going to turn up the music while I click for a bit. Okay. No, not sure what it is, but yeah. Well, let's go ahead, get right into the next one. We'll leave that for the end of it, huh? Oh, for sure, man. I've lived in a couple of boarding houses over my days, so I love reggae. It's funny how much this music brings people together. We got an eager first year. That's pretty much how I'm doing this first stream. Just eager. Burying books. Rise of Extus. Novice Dissector. Prismari Campus. It's not bad. It's really not. Symmetry Sage. Lorehold Apprentice. Basic Conjuration. Such a good fucking card. Honestly, the foil doesn't do it justice. It darkens everything up on this one. Every little thing is going to be all right. A Biblioplex could have done worse, especially in foil. More rares. We're just getting all of them today. Eudora, Grave Gardener. Another rare, why the hell not? Dragon Guard Elite in the extended art. Infuriate. Foil etching, not a rare, but I played it yesterday, so it's just a good card. I wish I knew what it was. It is another rare. I can tell that by the little R in the bottom corner here. Foil etched version. Slide over here. Ba, 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 ba. I wish there was a good way to look these up besides just, oh, it is ephemerate. That's what this is here. Along with an opt in full foil action. Plarg, Dean of Chaos, extended foil. Why the heck not? Let's just do all the cards. Crazy. We're getting some good stuff. Yeah, but I hear you, Big Box Dave. I could not imagine. Yeah, I was blown away. I'm gonna put up that video pretty soon. Hey, Charles, good to see you. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us today. Let's get right through another one here. We got Eureka Moment, Twin Scroll, Frost Trickster, a Bayou Growth, Unwilling Ingredient, Dueling Coach, Fortifying Drought, Environmental Sciences. We get a Rare Conspiracy Theorist, Promise of Loyalty, Poet's Quill. I believe this one is also a Cultivate. Tezzeret's Gambit. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh! Yowza. I've seen it. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I will in a moment. I want to say this one's Duress. Yep, we got a Duress right here. Along with a Freet Flame Painter. They want to make it difficult, I swear sometimes. Not a huge hit off of that Duress, but honestly, I love seeing that stuff. Yeah, right? Yeah. Bob, you do. Yeah, you're on top of it. But you've also been going through a lot of Japanese Strixhaven on your channel. And if you haven't seen Bob doing that, you should go check his stuff out. He does a really good overlay. That guy knows his shit. Speaking of people who don't know their shit, though, let's see what we get out of this next one. I'm going to be just as confused. You know, I didn't get the boxes from A Man by the River. These actually came from Rudy. Yeah, when he did his original Strixhaven collector sale, picked up 2 boxes. Funny enough, I tried selling the box that had the demonic tutor in it twice. No, 3 times. 3 times. I tried to, 3 separate times. Boy, I'm glad that fell through, huh? Wow. Oh, as your co-host. Sorry, Bob. We got a Blood Researcher, Pillar Drop Rescuer, Serpentine Curve, Spiteful Squad, Reckless Applemancer, Show of Confidence, Reflective Golem, Reduced to Memory, with a dramatic finale, not too shabby at all, Trudge Garden, Gnarled Professor, another Opt. Okay, Bob, what do we got here? We got a 1 black. It's a rare. Yeah, right. Rudy living under the bridge. It's the guy in the basement, just covered in taco sauce. Something of Kozilek. Okay. That gives me something to go with. Inquisition of Kozilek. Holy moly. Okay. In foil etch, this right here, we're looking at a $6. Not too shabby at all. Okay, I can deal with some of that. Ooh, very pretty. Whoa. This is one of the goodies. pull that up. Approach of the Second Sun, full foil. We're looking over 22, 23 to 24. Hey, very good. Very good. And a spirit token. Geez Louise, well, that deserves a sip off the coffee and a puff off a smoke. Little slurp. Man, we are doing some nice little pulls here. Well, let's go ahead and see what we get out of our next one. Wow, we're coming up on 51 minutes here. That's pretty wild. Well, thank you to everybody who's joined me for this very first stream. This one actually all goes out to Savannah Lion. I got to say, if it wasn't for you and your support, I probably wouldn't be here doing this one. So thank you. Thank you so much. A thrilling discovery. Pop quiz. Pilgrim of the Ages. Professor's Warning. A Quandrix Campus. Bookworm. Rip Apart. Very solid card. You know, if you're playing the colors, just very good. Fractal Summoning. You get what you get. Hey, Valentine, Dean of the Vein, along with Lisette, Dean of the Root. A Sly Investigator. Illuminate History. Uncommon. Oh, it's Infuriate. 3+2. Look at that. I can read. A Lightning Bolt. Solid. Who doesn't love a Lightning Bolt? Divine Gambit. Semester's End. And that was the end of that pack. That was okay. Okay. Speaking of okay, this is going to be the last collector booster pack out of the whole box. Now let's see what we get. I'm jazzed for this Tome Shredder. For the Owlin Shield Mage. Waterfall Aerialist. Springmane Servin. Spectre of the Fens. Academic Dispute for our uncommon. Silver Quill Apprentice. Mercurial Transformation. An Elite Spellbinder. Not too bad. Stinging Study. Culmination of Studies. Unsure. Any idea, Bob? I'm going to slide over this way. It's an uncommon. Okay, that's mildly helpful. Whirlwind Denial. Very good. Whirlwind Denial. So, decent, but nothing phenomenal. Weather the Storm. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Storm mechanic. I haven't personally used it in any decks. Yep, Whirlwind Denial, exactly. As someone who plays Cascade, knowing it's reasonably broken, I would love to start playing a Storm deck. Claim the Firstborn. I don't know why I know this one, but that's what this is. Ooh, so shiny. That demon really wants to steal the baby. With a full-on foil growth spiral and a spirit token. I gotta say, this was a pretty solid opening. All sorts of goodies out of those. Slide these off. Pretty good stuff. Thank you again to Big Box Dave for helping me get into that box there. Just absolutely huge opportunity to be able to go and do that. No, Bob. No. You were a wonderful help. You always are. I love Love having chats with you Thursday night on our streams there that we do. I really like all the different points you bring up. Very good. Pleasing conversations. Hope this one here is going to be a pleasing pack. We've got another Commander Legends. Almost forgot about Strix with all the sets this year. I know. It's crazy how steady and fast the releases are coming. Just by the time that Midnight Hunt was finishing up, we were almost already into Crimson Vow stuff, and we're gonna see a lot of that coming up. Are you still going to start doing these every Sunday? I think I might be. This might become more regular, probably every other Sunday. It really depends on my local play group. I've been doing a lot of Commander, not at the local gaming store, but down with some of my friends. Having them coming over here, going over to their place. Hey, you have it going turned up. It was great to have you here. I think that the shorts, they get a whole lot of traction, a lot of views. That's super nice to drive a little traffic to the channel. I am really beginning to feel like WotC is molding my Magic the Gathering buying habits. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Especially with all the secret layers and stuff they're doing. I've got to say I'm super excited for some of those coming up. The Arcane secret lair, I'm not into League of Legends or any of that stuff. I'm familiar with the brand, with the product. I don't think I've ever actually played it. I did play World of Warcraft. No, Warcraft 3, which I believe it was based on. Yeah, exactly. You can't just buy everything. It's the sucker move. There's, especially in like our power down that we're going through right now, some things just aren't worth purchasing. They're stealing the weekend food of my children. Yeah, right. I'd like to be able to get the Ristic Study out of that Arcane drop. Hey, we got Ketork in here. Good to have you. I'm really looking forward to the I forget the exact name of what they're calling it. I think it's Wait, What Is That? Something of that nature, where it's all these crazy fancy looking cards. I'm going to pull it up right now, actually. Not Dracula, not Fibblethip. It's called Far Out Man. These are the ones, as, you know, just a fan of art, huge lover of this Far Out Man stuff. You don't get a huge amount of value. You know, you're not getting crazy cards. You're getting Aether Gust, Counterspell, Fabricate, Factor Fiction, and then Mystical Tutor. Mystical Tutor is really the best of the bunch, but you're going to see all the prices drop soon as these layers come out. Same thing with the Arcane Secret Lair. When that comes out, we're going to end up seeing a big drop in the price of Ristic Study because it's the same thing that happened with Jumpstart. But enough of that. I've got a opened pack here. Let's go through that. We got Skyraker Giant, Gale Strike, Briar Blade Adept, Brazen Freebooter, Kite Sail Corsair, Gift of Paradise. Had 2 mono. That's actually pretty freaking good. Huh. Never seen that. Soul's Fire, Kinsbale Courier, Wild Size. Yeah, baby. That sounds like it should be like a 1970s rock song. Wild Size. Da-na-na-na. Eye Blight Assassin, Filigree Familiar, Path of Ancestry. Just a great friggin' card. Workshop Assistant, along with Open the Armory, Golem Artisan, Cast Down. Hot dang, we got ourselves a Staff of Domination. Who doesn't like this card? Brinolin the Moon Kraken, Yeah, right, Savannah. Who forgot the like button? Don't worry about it, guys. I'm just glad to have you here. You know, if you just say, "What up? I saw you, Pat." That's all I'm looking for. We also got Gore Moldrak, Amphenologist. Holy shit. Port Razor. We got a foil Port Razor. Dang. Woo-wee. That's a nice little pull. Very pleased with that. Wow. Staff of Domination and a foil Port Razor. Good pack right there. I mean, it's no Jeweled Lotus, but hot dang. And some tasty treats. Put that right off to the side here. Now, we've got 2 more Commander Legends packs and a Crimson Vow pre-release. Oh, I've never gone through one of these. I'm going to do 2 more Commander Legends packs first, and then we'll do the pre-release pack. Yeah, right? Port Razor and the staff. I thought it was pretty okay. I could take it. I don't think I can give them back. And let's get into another Brazen Freebooter. Aqueous Form. Crow of Dark Tidings. Skyraker Giant. Kitesail Corsair. Soul's Fire. Captain's Call. Far Haven Elf. Bitter Revelation. Filigree Familiar. Raise the Alarm. Another Path of Ancestry. Workshop Assistant. Kanji's Lieutenant. Guildless Commons. Victimize. Sweet Gum Recluse. Not too shabby. Halana Kessig Ranger. Nostro, Voice of the Crags, along with a foil boarding party and a Golem token. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, playing Port Razor. You're getting extra turns with your Morag. And Jessica, she's just tripling everything up. I mean, just getting naughty. Let's do one more Commander Legends booster pack right here. And start off with a Molder Beast, Goblin Trailblazer, Preordained, super nice card, Blade Brand, Crimson Fleet Commodore, Sailor of Means, Pilgrim's Eye, Cage of Hands. That is some creepy looking artwork. That's just very odd. That definitely looks like an old school Kamigawa kind of card. Whole bunch of just weirdness to it. Entourage of Trest, Malefeld Twins, Scabe Goliath, Armillary Sphere, Command Tower, Orzhov Advocist, Pennon Blade. I've actually started using this a bit more. It is an expensive card, not in price, but in value. 3 colorless with an equip cost of 4, but it gets 1/1 for each creature you control. Shit is legit, honestly. Pretty dang good. Brass Herald, who does not like that card. I'm going to assume it's Matt. Dawnglade Regent. Kesket the Flesh Sculptor. Blim Comedic Genius. A foil Perilous Mirror and a Monarch token. Not too bad. Could have done worse. Always good to pick up an extra command tower for the trade. Okay. And I've got myself a Crimson Vow pre-release pack. Now, I have not opened a single pack of Crimson Vow. I was pretty much just going to pass right up on the whole set. The only reason I picked this up, I went down and had a handful of cards, you know, just some rares I didn't feel like listing, all under a couple of bucks. So brought them down to the local gaming store. This was about a week ago. And they had some pre-release packs that they were holding on to. I talked to the store owner. Me and him are getting along. We're trying to do some opening videos, trying to figure it out. And I was able to get one of these. He said somebody canceled for that day, so went ahead, picked this one up for myself, and I'm going to get to share that with you here in a moment. I wanted to skip too, but somehow I like the set. Yeah, it's very middle of the line. Some of this stuff looks really cool. I'm not huge into vampires, werewolves, any of that stuff. Don't really care for playing zombies or any of that jazz. So just thematically, I was very ready to pass on it. The price points and values seemed pretty low, so wasn't juiced up or anything, but I figured I'd grab one of the pre-release packs just to see what it was all about. Never done that before, and it does look like I'll be able to actually put one of my commander decks in here, so looking forward to having something different to store some cards in. Let's get right into it. A little tracking number if that helps for anybody. Okay, this is just an outer sleeve. Interesting. Throw that off to the side. Ah, look at you. Aren't you a pretty boy? Just what my mama used to say. Okay, we get ourselves one of these spin downs. All the numbers are right next to each other. It's not a real D20. Got ourselves an 8. Okay. Can't really expect much more than that. Got ourselves a empty spot over here, it looks like. This is okay. That's cool. Interesting. Which way is that facing? Down. Okay. So there's all this stuff down here. Oh, yeah. Okay. We get a little infographic thing. The Binding Vows of Olivia Voldaren and Edgar Markov. Anything on the back? Building a pre-release deck. The way to structure your deck, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to open all these. If anybody wants this arena code, go right ahead. I don't actually play arena, so it's all yours. Leave that up for a second. There's some nice mechanics there. Do not like the blood tokens, though. Oh, I feel you, Savannah. The whole blood token thing, I believe, is just going to go by the wayside. Kind of a bleh mechanic. Do get a cool little separator here. Little bat token made by Jody Muir. Okay. Get these off to the side again. We'll check this part out at the very end. I still haven't seen it. Still don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Still wanting my Crimson Vow pre-orders. Still waiting on my Crimson Vow pre-orders. I think because it contains 2 of the gift bundles. Don't think those have even been released yet. Wow, that's a bummer, dude. I don't think I've ever bought anything on pre-sale before as far as Magic products go. I probably will, though, with the new Commander Legends 2 coming out, Q2 next year. I'll probably put in price points on that before the sale. That way, when they do spike, which I expect they will, that I'll have something good as far as price value goes. I hate buying in way too late. Same thing with Time Spell Remastered. You know, I feel as though I was way behind the gun on that. I got those when it came out, a little after even. But yeah, man, wish I had those on good value. So we got 6 packs of Crimson Vow along with the pre-release. So let's go ahead, get into our first one. First ever on the channel for Crimson Vow. Hooah! We get Fear of Death. Okay. Estwald Shield Basher. Reckless Impulse. Scattered Thoughts. Snarling Wolf. Doomed Dissenter. Witch's Web. Ceremonial Knife. Yeah, blood tokens. Who cares? Syncopate. X, where X. Interesting. Kindly Ancestor. Magma Pummeler. Witness the Future. Restless Bloodseeker. Change of Fortune. 3 and a red. Discard your hand. Draw a card for each way. Oh, meh. Oh, cool. Planes. It's not foiled out or anything. It's just absolutely black and white. And treasure and one of the card tokens. Okay. Not too bad. I checked on YouTube. Don't see any gift bundles being opened yet. Okay. Believe the US had troubles with sets, and those are in the bundles. Yes, I believe you're right, Savannah. The new format for the bundles is that they have 8 set boosters in them, so there was some sort of production issue. Makes sense. I hope to be all in on the Commander Legends 2 next year. That's my big purchase target next year. Absolutely. I think Change of Fortune is pretty decent. Looks like it'll be useful enough. But yeah, Commander Legends 2 next year, I think is going to be a banger of a product. Just absolutely phenomenal. Commander Legends itself, still a great product. You can get them, but they're slowly creeping up. They're almost 110 plus taxes and shipping and all that at this point. So it's just great. I think they're going to do another theme type card like they did with Jeweled Lotus. They're going to probably do some remakes of some Moxes, some jazz like that. I think that's going to be a pretty dang good set. I believe that there will be a disappointment, though, with the frames. They did announce when they did their showcase event, whatever they want to call it, they said that the Commander Legends 2 Battle for Baldur's Gate cards will have a throwback to the Adventures in Forgotten Realms frames. So I personally will be kind of disappointed with that. I don't care about getting those. But them doing those frame cards makes me think that they're at least doing draft and collectors. They might do set boosters. I don't know. I'm kind of with Rudy on the idea that I think WotC is seeing all of the different products and how poorly different ones sell comparative. So by slimming down on the number of offerings, they might actually get more sales. Okay. We've got Dreadlight Monstrosity, Parish Blade Trainee, Lightning Wolf, Wander Light Spirit, Mulch. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Kind of rough. Undying Malice, Daybreak Combatants, Sanctify, Fearful Villager, Parasitic Grasp. That's a cool looking card. Wow. Cleave. Parasitic Grasp to target. Okay. Wow. It's an okay card, but just really like that artwork. Good work. Rowena Cow? Okay. Angelic Quartermaster, Panicked Bystander, Overcharged Amalgam. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is like a good card. Huh. I had targeted AFR starting last year. I was very disappointed. Had to cancel a bunch of pre-orders. Yeah, I get that. Lucky enough to switch into MH2. Yeah, for sure. I got stuck with 1,500 at D&D. Dag, man. I'd say probably just hold on to it if you're able to. I eventually think that Adventures in Forgotten Realms will age. It'll do decent in the next, 6 to 18 months. We'll see it slowly tick up. I was As far as this card, the Overcharged Amalgam, I did see that there was some stuff online about it, so I think that's a good pull. Got a Mountain, not too bad, with Biolume Egg in a foil. Okay, well, let's go ahead and destroy something. Take that with your stupid advertisements. I'm already buying your stuff, man. Like, you don't have to push it on me, Watsy. I'm already here. Speaking of things that are already here. No, not just saying it, Savannah. In all honesty, like, I honestly do feel as though Adventures in Forgotten Realms will age well, especially with the huge resurgence we've seen in D&D over the past year and a half, 2 years. I don't see that going down in price. It'll eventually be, put out of print. So, destroy target attacking creature or cleave for 6. Oh, fuck that noise. Just leave it as the 2-cost. Destroy target attacking creature, and it's decent. Ancestral Anger, Serpentine Ambush, Griff Rider, Bramble Armor. I'm still unsure how I feel about artifacts that are an actual color cost. I'm not a huge fan of that. For sorting purposes, it's a pain in the ass. Diregraph Scavenger, Flourishing Hunter, Voldarin Epicure, Traveling Minister, Lantern Bearer. I like the way this looks. Just a cool card. Resistance Squad, Boarded Window, Ballista Watcher, a Mythic Cemetery Gatekeeper. For 1 and a red, you get a 2/1 vampire with first strike. When it enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares a card type with the exiled card, deals 2 damage to that player. Not too bad. Along with a forest, a day and night emblem token thingamajigger. Not a big fan of the day-night mechanic. I think that's going to work out like Zendikar's Party. A big fucking womp womp sadness. I don't feel AFR will age well. Sorry. If it won't go down, it is very meh set. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not phenomenal, but like everything, sealed product eventually slowly ages. You're not going to be seeing that 8 or 10%. It might be that 2 or 3 annually, but it's like holding on to an index stock or something. Yeah, the basics out of this, pretty meh. I'm not a huge fan of this black and white action. Things I'm also not a fan of, whatever track is playing right now. Let's go ahead and get something else on. Switch this up to some jazz. This is kind of stuff I listen to all the time. There you go. Hope you guys got your coffee. Got a nice strong brew. Maybe you're sipping on some tea. Give it to me there. I like that. Tastiness. When I was young, I played piano a little bit, so always had a thing for this kind of stuff. Well, hey, Savannah, one of the things that will cheer you up a little bit is the stuff I'm going to be sending to you. I'm going to get you a little package coming out in the next few days. Going to send you a few things from my personal collection here, so that maybe helps cheer you up a bit. Adamant Will. Hey, this is our first showcase card, actually, on our 4th pack. And this is our first showcase in the Fang frame. Blood Petal Celebrant. Nebelgast Beguiler. Repository Scabe. Unhallowed Phalanx. Wolf Strike. Vampire's Kiss. Pyre's Spawn. Militia Rallier. Hook Hand Mariner. Screaming Swarm. Retrieve. Cartographer's Survey with Howl Pack-Poppin, a 3 and 1 green for a 2/2 human werewolf. It can't be countered. 1 and a green tap. Put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. If it's a wolf or werewolf, untap this. And the Flippy is Wild Song Howler. Pretty decent little pull. A forest. Why not? Human token and an infographic card. Yeah, I could actually see this being pretty decent in a couple of different situations because it just says creature card. So you can cheat in stuff, wolf or werewolf, and you get to untap and do it again. That's pretty decent. It's kind of like a shittier version of Elvish Piper. It's probably why it's called Howl Pack-Poppin. Pat the Pauper likes the Piper. How about we slip over to another Crimson Vow pack? We start off with a Nurturing Presence, Falcon Wrath Celebrants, Wretched Throng, Heron Blessed Geist, Sporeback Wolf. Oh, that must be so itchy. Mind Leech Ghoul, Wedding Invitation. Oh my god, it's an Evolving Wild. Oh my goodness, I can't believe... whatever, yeah. Weary Prisoner. Skulking Killer for our first uncommon. Griffwing Cavalry. Dormant Grove. A Mythic Hallowed Haunting. 2 and 2 white for an enchantment. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast an enchantment, create a white cleric creature with its power and toughness are equal to the number of spirits you control. Oh, this is going right in my deck. Oh yeah, I do a Kaikar deck and red, white, and blue. This fits right in. Dang, for sure. That's actually a great pull for me. A mountain with Gluttonous Guest as our foil card. Human Soldier, and another blank card so we can write in whatever the heck we need to. No Dracula cards yet. Heard there were 2 kinds of pre-release packs. Joy Bad Boy had 4 crappy ones and 1 was happy. Yeah. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. This is our last pack out of the pre-release box here. Sure that audio is a decent level. Don't want to blow you out with this piano here. Heron of Hope, Hungry Ridgewolf, Skywarp Scape, Moldsgraft Millipede, Gift of Fangs. That looks pretty dang cool. I mean, not this part. This part. Nature's Embrace. Aim for the head. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. It's right through his head. Dawnheart Disciple. Chill of the Grave. Ragged Recluse. Our first uncommon out of our last pack. Cobbled Lancer. Vampire's Vengeance. Lamholt Raconteur. A Cemetery Prowler. 1 and 2 green for a 3/4 wolf with vigilance. When it ETBs or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card that shares a card with this type. That's not very good. Swamp, Insect, and blank card. Well, this was very meh. Yeah, this is about what I expected if I were going to be opening up a bunch of Crimson Vow. Nothing special. That's why I didn't buy a bunch of it. Well, it's nice when your bad feelings pay off, right? Best card out of the whole pack for me, out of all these packs, Hallowed Haunting. That right there is definitely going to help me out. Oh, I'm not worried at all. Thank you, though, Savannah. There are going to be a lot of really playable cards in this one, though. I think definitely there's some goodies out of this set. I just didn't get them out of those. Let's go ahead. Let's pop this bad boy open. Is this going to be... way too much whitewash. Okay. Flip. Ill-tempered loner. When it's dealt damage, it deals that much to any target. Okay. Oh, I got scissors right here. Look at that. How easy was it? Super easy. That's how it was. We got ill-tempered loner, a day token, a blank, and a blank. Well, that could have been better. That could have been worse. It is what it is. Exactly. Popping packs is always fun. That's pretty much my jam right there, Well, I think that's about everything I've got that I had planned out for the stream today. If there's anything you guys want to talk about for a little while, just let me know in the chat here. Hang out for a little bit. We're already about hour and 26 minutes in. It's just craziness how fast that went. Thank you all for being here. Again, this is just wonderful. Thanks for joining me right here in Vermont. It's now 11:27, bright and early. Well, bright, but not exactly early. Sunday, late morning. Well, Savannah, I'm glad. I enjoyed doing it. That's one of the big things about this whole channel. Just, don't get me wrong. I'd like to make this a day job. That'd be cool as shit. But I do this because I like it. That's pretty much how all this started. Me and a buddy do some investing together, sealed products, opening up boxes together as well. And thanks, Bob. Much appreciated. Me and a buddy do, purchasing cards, and it got to the point where we were just opening so much that figured, hey, why don't I record some of it? It's pretty crazy when you get a phenomenal pull and then you get to show that to somebody else. Like that video with that demonic tutor. I'm going to be putting that up in the next week or so. Maybe I'll have that up for Black Friday. Yeah, something like that. There's not much editing to it. Mostly I get 2 packs in and just crap my pants. Literally just shake and freak out, start sweating and stuttering and cursing. It was great that I was able to record it, so I can go ahead and share that. I'm game if you want to do a commander run through, Pat, on spell table. Oh yeah. Actually, speaking of, I had been talking with one of my subs there, and they kind of wanted me to go over my commander deck. So this is my sliver deck. So running the first sliver as the commander, you get a 7/7 for Woober with Cascade, giving all other slivers Cascade. So once I get to about turn 3, usually with the ramp I got set up, I can get first sliver out. Turn 3, at worst, turn 4 usually. At worst, turn 4. Slam that thing on the table, start getting free shit. Your free shit turns into more free stuff. Your free stuff turns into freebies. Your freebies turn into free Ds. And that's why Matt hates it. I get it. It's kind of a broke-ass mechanic. So I'll give you a quick run-through. So I use the first sliver as the commander. This has been shuffled up a whole bunch of times, so don't know what we got where. Got basic planes, Path to Ancestry. Since I'm playing very heavy on the slivers itself, when I tap this to play a sliver, I can scry, and then everything's going to have Cascade. So I scry, set up my Cascade, pretty naughty. Sign in Blood, drawing 2 cards for 2 black, really good price. Old school looking Wood Elves. For that ramp action, I've thought about taking it out, but you just get a body on the field, you get a forest card and put it into play. And since I'm running triomes, you can find a triome because it doesn't say basic. A plains, island. The Farseek, again, you can search for everything except specifically a swamp and run in triomes. You're going out, you're getting some goodies. Gemhide Sliver, a staple. Time of Need, you're able to get yourself a legendary card. It's kind of a specific tutoring effect, but shit, man, it's good. Yeah, Bob, I'd probably be down for playing on Spell Table. I figure this will probably go for another 15 minutes or so, and then I'll probably cut this. After Time of Need, I've got Hive Stirrings. Pretty decent. You know, you're getting bodies on the field. Siphon Sliver, always great to have lifelink. Like I said, basic Conjuration, straight up a good card. Eternal Witness, it's an eternal staple. Diffusion Sliver, giving everything Ward 2. Regrowth, because sometimes you need to get that shit back in your hand. Plains. Exotic Orchard, just a good card. Sedge Sliver, now everything's getting 1/1 as long as I got a swamp. And Swamp Regen, solid. Morathon, yeah, just flexing a little bit there. How does Paul say it? Yeah, it's just a fucking tight card. I mean, Changeling, so if I've got First Sliver out, I'm cascading from 7 down. Friggin' naughty. Spells of... I always choose Slivers, duh. Spells of the chosen type cost Woober less, so I can just play that shit for free. You know, Sliver Legion, Sliver Hive Lord, all the goodies getting out there for nothing. And just a little bit of gravy, you're also getting 1/1. Blur Sliver, because haste. You know, it'd be nice if this guy came in and just had haste. Elixir of Immortality. I do not know why this card is not bigger. Super good card. You're getting an artifact, hard to deal with. People read it. They don't really care that much. You get your whole graveyard and this card and 5 life. Well, shit, man. That's all the stuff. Uncommon. Just blown away that this is not in more decks, that it's not more utilized. To be able to get your whole graveyard back in, just woo, goody. And it being a 1-drop, I can cascade into that so easy. This card always gets out on my battlefield. And an island. Gift of Estates. Again, underused card. Underused. If you can slow play this, turn 3. You play this before your land drop on turn 3. Boy, you are set up for the next 3 land drops. And again, plains. So when you're searching for a plains, you're just grabbing out 3 triomes. Friggin' A right. Command Tower, of course. Venom Sliver. Everything should just have Death Touch. Temple of Milady. I don't put in the lands that give you life. I put in the lands that let you scry. I personally use life as a resource, and I don't need to build it up in this way. I personally find information to be more useful. Thanks to Bob, actually, he gave me a suggestion. I had telepathy in this deck for a while, but I find it's more of a pain than it is a help. It puts a little bit more of a target than I need on my head, but playing First Sliver, it's not like I don't already have a target on my head. Predatory Sliver, just a cheap Lord. Always good to buff him up. Sliver Hive Lord, you know, you're getting a 5/5 for Woober. All Slivers are indestructible. This is one of those cards out of my deck that sees a lot of play. If I'm searching through my deck for a legendary card, I'm probably going to put this out. There's a lot of Wraths and Wipes in my deck, so making everything indestructible, it's pretty fucking broken. I get it. Realm Walker, Changeling, so I can search up for it. Comes in, choose myself a sliver, look at the top card anytime I want. I can play slivers anytime I want. Well, sorcery speed. Essence Sliver, interesting thing, Essence Sliver actually stacks with Siphon Sliver. Wow, I can't believe I found that so fast. Since the wording on this is different, this one says lifelink. Essence Sliver has not been errataed. From all of my understanding and review on legality, these actually stack. So it gets real fucking nasty real fast. Especially if everything's indestructible. I just throw stuff at you, and I don't care if it gets through. I'm getting life out of it. Ward Sliver, go ahead, choose a color, get protection. Cloud Shredder, so good. 2 colors, whatever. You get a 1/1. All slivers get flying and haste. Blur Sliver, way back here. You're paying 3 for a haster. It's just so much better. It's back there somewhere. Cloud Shredder, everything gets flying and haste. Super good. Sinew, another Lord. Sliver Legion, absolutely. Go ahead, give everything 1/1 for each other sliver on the battlefield. This is like one of those game enders where it's, hey, you didn't want to concede, but now I've got so much on deck. Necrotic, Harmonic, a Damnation, your Beast Whisperer, Chord of Calling, very solid, always helpful. It's that tutor effect. Explore, Evolving Wilds, Balagad Sanctuary, and Balagad Recovery on the other side. A Triome, your Temple of Epiphany. I like running the pathways in this deck. Again, 5 colors is reasonably difficult, so it's definitely nice to have the option of what I'm putting in. Doesn't come in tapped either, but it's not searchable, so. Little Sacrifices. Temple of Triumph. Again, your Scry lands. Triome. More Pathway. More Forest. Mosswort Bridge. Now this right here, such a good card. This hideaway mechanic, the first time I saw it, oh, dual lands, I wish. Not quite that baller. Maybe one day. I don't know how much I'm trying to power up this deck. Most of my friends can't handle it anyways. It's pretty tuned up, and I've played it enough that I usually wreck house. It feels like Pub Stomper, but everybody knows what we're doing. As the professor says, I'm playing slivers. They sliver. They're slivers. Mosswort Bridge into Spiteful Sliver. Now, Spiteful Sliver is part of a combo with Blasphemous Act. How this card reads, slivers you control have, whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target player or a planeswalker. So you go ahead, you do Blasphemous Act. So I go ahead, I put 13 damage on all my slivers, even if they don't have indestructible, board wipe my own shit, and bounce it off to my opponents there, just ending the game. Cool, we're all done. Scoop, scoop. Into Mana Weft, another Mana Dork Sliver. Anticipate, just solid work. Another Pathway card. Now this works so fucking good with my commander. Oh, hey, thanks, Bob. Good call on the Proxium. I might end up wanting to do that. I don't feel bad about it. With Averna, because everything's cascading. Whenever, as you cascade, you may put a land card from among the exile cards onto the battlefield tapped. So I'm just getting so much value out of this. And coming in at 3, I get to put this out before my commander almost every time. And if not, I just find it later down the road. And that just really seals up a game. When you cascade 2, 3, 4 times in a turn, and you're getting 2, 3, 4 extra lands a turn, It is really taking advantage of all the brokenness. Who doesn't like Ponder? I mean, fuck. Good card. Hibernation Sliver. I had to go out and specifically find this one. Being able to pay 2 life to bounce your shit back to your hand. It's, unsummon on a stick. Super, super good. Using this card, I can go ahead and bounce my first sliver back to my hand and then go ahead, slam that shit down over and over and over, avoiding commander attacks. Have the Apex 4 times cast. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Temple of Silence, another Scryland. Seaside Citadel, my Triumph knockoffs. Big fan of these ones. This whole Alara Tapland set, I think really good. Really good. I've got a couple of all of them in my trade binder. Terramorphic Expanse. My fancy Purple Swamp. I'm a huge fan. I always say I'm going to get a purple energy because I'm just that guy. Island. Mossfire. It's rampant of land card. Soul Ring, of course. Another Pathway. Arcane Signet. Defense of the Heart. I mean, shit, man. When I saw this card, I think it was Command Zone or I Hate Your Deck, had to pause, read it a number of times. Wait, what? Hold on. I can search my deck for 2 cards, slam them onto the battlefield, just cheat out some cards. Friggin' A! Good find. Good find. Because go ahead. I'll put out Morophon. I'll put out Sliver Hive Lord, make everything indestructible. Okay, game's done. Of course, a fancy foil Wrath of God. Felwar Stone. Life Goes On. I think this is a very underrated card. For 1 green, you get 4 life. Instant speed, you can double that to 8 life if something died. You can sacrifice something, counts as dying. Do it on somebody else's turn. Always helpful. Old School Unsummon. I spent the extra 5 cents to get the oldest card I could afford. It was under $1. I think this was 16 cents, maybe a whole quarter. Rampant Growth. It is literally what Ramp is named after. Opt, because it's freaking good. Looks cool, too. I think I might slide in that foil one we put today, though. Call to the Kindred. Very similar to Defense of the Heart. A little bit slower. No, not touchy for proxy, just my own rule. So this deck has 0 proxies in it currently. Everything in here is an actual card. Like, all of these are these cards. That's a real Morophon. There's a real First Sliver. There's a real Smothering Tithe. This deck is all actual cards. I made this one so I could go and play at the store. If I wanted to get into a tournament or something, I could play this deck. I do have my Kaikar deck. At this point is almost all proxies because waiting on TCG player to actually get my shit here. But that one, yeah, my group, we're all cool with proxies as long as we know ahead of time, like, hey, this is what we're doing. Next card, we get Esper Sentinel. Just a good card. Darksteel Mutation. This shit is legit. I mean, enchant creature, becomes an 0/1 insect with indestructible, loses all other abilities. Slam this shit on your commander. Like, your commander, not mine. Don't put this on mine. I put this on yours. Shit is locked down. Swords to Plowshares, of course. Swiftfoot Boots, very good. I'll probably add in Lightning Greaves into this deck. Savage Lands, of course. Ash Barrens, very underrated right here. Basic land cycling is a great ability. People just don't utilize. Homing Sliver, everything can get sliver cycling, so I can just go through and tutor up a sliver. Disenchant, of course. Mountain. Smothering Tide, because that shit is good. Nature's Claim. For 1 green, destroy artifact or enchantment. They gain 4 life. Profane Tutor. My buddy actually just like gave me this one. A Putrefy. Forest. Vanquisher's Banner. Like I said, I do play Blood Beckoning in this deck because just good. Curse of Opulence, I'll probably end up taking out. Oh, hold on. I think I hear someone knock. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that. Landlord was knocking at my door there for a second, just saying, hey, thanks for the money. Anytime, Dave. I'm just a huge fan of, being a decent renter. Pay the guy. He lets me live here. It's nice. I don't ask him for shit. He don't ask me for shit. Nice desk. Missing some more card draw. Yeah, right? I need a bit more. I think I might put in that Mystic Remora. That's really one of the reasons I bought it, is to be able to put it in a deck. Might be this deck. I could probably take out Curse Opulence, but I really like getting all these treasure artifacts and gold and stuff, you know? Running a 5-color deck, it's really advantageous. Speaking of advantageous, Adventurous Impulse into a forest, our Indatha Triome. You know, we got to round out them all. Once upon a time, I've only ever gotten to do the effect here at the top. If it's the first spell you play, you can play it without paying for it. I've only gotten to do that like once or twice, but even late game, paying a colorless and a green to look at the top 5 creature land into your hand, it's a good card. Trickery Charm. I found this in the local game store binder. Foil version of it, as you can tell. It's got a lot of different action to it. You can give something flying. It can become a creature type until end of turn. I might actually use this in my mean deck. Or I can look at the top 4 cards in my library and put them back in any order. So, for one, good ass card. Blasphemous Act, like I said, using this with using this with Spiteful Sliver, you can do 13 damage to all your slivers, and then you can bounce that at an opponent. All right, there gets pretty nasty. Hunter Sliver, you don't see Provoke anymore. All slivers have Provoke. When it attacks, I can choose a defending creature, untap it, and block. I'm gonna use this to just fuck your day up. Dawn Glow Infusion. It might seem like an odd add to this deck, but with the amount of access I have to mana, I have access to life with this card. Transguild Promenade rounds it all out. So that right there is pretty much my sliver deck. That's what I'm running with. It works out well. It plays nice, you know, it's functional. It's not, you know, the smartest thing in the world. It's slivers, you know, sliver. That's the saying. It works fun. I loved them when I first started playing in high school, and they're still pretty dang powerful. Yeah, Bob, I'd love to get a few suggestions. Yeah, right? I don't need to gain life. They need to lose it. And Savannah, you're definitely right. This music does sound a lot like you're in a waiting room or something like this. For the kind of weather I've got up here, though, the stuff is pretty... First, crystalline sliver. I thought about it, and then crater hoof. What the heck is the crater hoof? I've seen it so many times in like things coming up. We can go ahead and read for a 5/5 haster. When it enters the battlefield, it gets XX until end of turn. X is number of creatures you control, and everything gets trampled. When ATBs and gain trample and get blank blank where X is. That's pretty dang good. That is pretty dang good. So I had Megantic Sliver in the deck and Maskwood Nexus. Reasons I took Megantic Sliver out is it's pretty costly and it's giving stuff 3/3. It's good, but I just felt as though all creatures. Yeah. Creatures you control. Yeah. Enters the battlefield. Creatures you control gain trample at XX until end of turn where X is the creatures you control. And it's pretty dang good. I just found that Megantic Sliver, I only played it once or twice out of the deck, and it just never felt like it was great. Hey, Savannah, it's been great to have you here. Hope you have a nice, tasty meal. Love you bunches. Be well, and we'll talk again soon. And as far as Maskwood Nexus, it just didn't feel as though the added bit of synergy to be able to like search my deck for stuff. Most things are slivers or changeling, and the ones that aren't, Beast Whisper, pretty much the only one that's not a sliver that I would really care to go and search for. Realm Walker's a changeling. Yeah, and even those cards I've thought about taking a few times out. And then having stuff on board that's not slivers, I usually just don't care about throwing in the way, wood elves and shit like that. They play their purpose, and then they're just a chump blocker. So a little bit of back and forth there. That lions, and then the four-leaf clovers. Roses to you too, Savannah. But I have been thinking about using the Maskwood Nexus in my nasty deck, my Sliver Overlord, take all your shit deck. We'll see how that one runs out. More for a Sliver generator on the Maskwood. Yeah, you do get to put into play a Changeling token, I believe. Yeah. Shit, running close on 2 hours here. Well, I'm going to have myself a bite to eat as well here. It's almost noontime, and I got some bacon and eggs. Helps for recreating board state after wipes. Absolutely. I see what you mean there. That's one of the reasons why I really like that Kaikar deck I was making. So you're able to wipe and then just put everything back out because you have all your enchantments and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to take a little break here. I'm going to eat up some lunch, and then I'll probably do some short recordings, and I'll probably publish this later again. And thank you all for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all the likes and subs and all that shit. But mostly just thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for listening to me just babble along. Love you all. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace out.